What is up? It's another episode of the Dynasty Pylon. Dynasty is better. Week 1 was I don't know. I don't
ask
know.
me, because you know I did.
Yeah, but you complain about the Bears, but as a league in general,
it was bad.
Just like everybody and their mom got hurt. I felt like sometimes we progressively get into injuries or permanent injuries, but no, this was like week 1 came in, grabbed you by the shirt, and slapped you upside the face and said, "You're all hurt. Go into the waiver wire, and if you don't have depth, you're screwed." So
Yep.
I hope those who just drafted more than just Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's because it was nuts. What is up, Rasta? How are you, my guy? I don't know. How did you guys take week 1? I know, Brian, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. I let him rant. So if you didn't watch yesterday with his Bears, you missed out.
It was an epic rant.
It was very epic.
I mean, look, it's week 1. Chill. But then I can't say
year
that to
38,
a Bears fan.
You don't understand. It's year 38.
No, I do understand. I do understand. You Bears fans are either here or here. There's no middle ground.
There's middle ground.
No, there's not.
As long as we win, it's okay. What's
Absolutely
up, B?
Not. I've never seen such a crazy fan base in my life where you guys, oh man, this dude sucks. Or like it's week 1. All right, let them figure it out. You know, we gotta like figure out what they still are. Okay.
That's what preseason's for. You have one chance.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly how Anthony put it. Yes, I agree. What's up?
So week 1 showed us that fantasy will always be fantasy.
Yeah, but it was an epic rant. It was an epic rant. We watched. I didn't join the show until like 30 minutes in because I needed to see what the hell he was talking about. Some of this stuff was just wild. But I was like, all right.
I had numbers. I had PFF grades. I went through all of it. It was, I was angry after watching the game. So I went through all the stuff, all the study, looked at the all 22. I can show you that.
Look, the entire week was just basically
emotional, damn it.
Exactly. I mean, it's pretty much how it went. So I don't even know how we can adjust. But
unless
besides
you're a Cowboys fan,
yeah, exactly. Unless you're a Cowboys
they all
fan.
think they're winning the Super Bowl now.
Yeah. So
I hope they all have those unbreakable
of all time.
I hope they all went out and got those unbreakable TVs because they're gonna need it come playoff time.
I don't know, but look, I've missed out. I've been kind of like out of it. I don't know. I completely forgot what we normally do on Wednesday. So we are going to watch 2 episodes. Okay, I almost didn't make today's episode. I was texting Brian. I'm like, I'm still working. I might have some issues getting there. So he made the thumbnail. So I barely walked in the house, barely got on the show. So thank you, Brian, for doing that. But we're gonna do last week's and this week's Gridiron Heights as we do.
Win.
And as we watch them, we like to break it down and watch them. But I don't think we'll break down the first one. We'll just kind of watch it. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit, but we don't really. But let's start with that first one first. That was season 8, episode 1, and that was actually before week 1. Okay, so keep your mind in week 1 before the season even started. All right, so here we go. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna watch the first one. We'll watch the second one later on. We'll have our reaction to that one later. I haven't seen this,
dude.
So
it's going to be good. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I saw the thumbnail, and that just tells me this is going to be epic.
Yeah. So we'll watch the first one. All right. Let me. All right. Here we go. Hang on, I'm loading it up right now. Damn YouTube and their ads.
Oh yeah.
Let me skip through it. 2 seconds. 1 second. There we go. All right, we're good. All right. So what up? What up, Kirk Cousins? Taylor, how you doing, man?
What up?
Yeah, I did the
Anthony when they have not.
So this one's called The New Aaron Rodgers in New York. All right. So this was before week 1. put your mind set before week 1. Okay, we're gonna watch it. Let me turn up the volume. It's already max. Sweet. All right, let's do this.
Hope is the ayahuasca of feelings, and the Jets are flying high.
Before I was smiling to be polite. Now I'm smiling because I'm happy.
He showed me the light. I'm not a leader. I'm a follower.
Some say he's washed, but to have him explain it,
It's me. Hi, I'm the savior. It's me.
the New Yorkers in Gridiron Heights have become eager followers.
See how to drop. That's okay. I'm chill now.
I think the Giants are supposed to be the main character.
Quentin, Sauce, educate young Daniel.
Ah!
Hello, cameras. I no longer resent you. I'm a different guy. I attended the Taylor Swift Eras tour. Twice. He's so many weapons.
Do you read me? Hello? Do you read me?
Yes, Josh, I'm right next to you.
Others have tried to anoint their own controversial saviors.
Now I realize, if you have faith, a sack is just a trust fall.
That's my favorite right there.
Hello, my name is Jordan Love, and I used to be in a cult with Aaron Rodgers. At first, it's interesting,
I wouldn't trust it. It's called Bluetooth because it'll bite you.
but then he snaps the football. I was wondering if I could
We're only beating the Bears by 30.
Now it's year 4, and I have no idea if I'm good or not.
Despite the many believers, his enemies are quickly approaching. But first, the Lions take on Kansas City.
Gentlemen, it is an honor to die with you all tonight.
Wait, what?
Attack!
Oh, God, he threw a no-look grenade!
I shared up the field. Get cover 1.
Travis, your knee! Must play for my fantasy managers.
Ahmed Raw will get his revenge!
Hot damn, I love the fall.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That was last week before week 1. What's up, Alejandro? Oh, you got here just in time. We watched last week's Gridiron Heights. We're gonna watch the second one later on tonight. But yeah.
I was crying.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes saying, "Oh, Travis, your knee."
Career-ending injury there for you.
Yeah.
The sack
But
is just
see,
a trust fall.
it's a trust
That
fall.
was a trust fall. That was him prior. So we'll see what happens. I didn't see we haven't seen the second one. We're not even gonna go through the Easter eggs on that one. We'll probably look at it later, but I don't know. But the second one, we'll go through that one. How are you guys' records? I know I went 5-5. Brian, I think, also went 5-5.
5.
Mark, how many leagues are you in? Did you count them all up?
When it came to ours with the best ball, I think I only won 1, and that's because I wasn't playing anybody.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a best ball league.
I don't know how I lost them, but I did. But my main
What?
leagues, I won all those. I won Red Dead and I won Beat Pumpy
Good for
Fly.
you.
Whoop, whoop.
I won all the ones I don't care about, and all the ones I do care about, I lost. So I'd rather be in your shoes. I was talking to Rasta yesterday. He went 7-9 or 8-9 or something like that. So overall, not too bad. He said he won ones he does care about. So that's good for him. I don't know. So we're gonna bring back max or minimum Crosby. We didn't do that last week. Look, I don't know. Look, I've been out of it. We know this. I've been kind of like easing back into it.
It's just like preseason for us, man. It's just like we saw Joe Burrow only throw for 94 yards or whatever. So
Yeah,
it's the same thing here. Yeah.
No, 84 or 82, something like that.
It's ridiculous. He was my starting quarterback in 3 of my leagues. Thanks, Joe. Thanks.
Hey, look, he's not
Hey.
the only quarterback that stunk it up. Okay,
I got T. Higgins, big fat 0.
look, there's other QBs that stunk it up and lost me the week as well. I have a fair amount of share of Josh Allen. So, typical Josh Allen. I'm so used to him sucking in the first half. I'm like, he'll be all right. He'll pick it up in the second half. And usually the bad games, he just does it. That was a bad game.
Yeah.
Way to open up the freaking season. It's fine. I'm not worried.
All right. Stephon Diggs is worried a little bit. He was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Look, Josh Allen will bounce back, and this is what he does, man. He has 1 or 2 horrible games, i.e. freaking Jags, okay? And then the following week, he just goes ham, okay? So I'm not too worried. Besides, who else am I to start over him? Not really too many people. But yeah.
I mean,
Anyways,
if you look at the division, you don't have to worry about it either because Aaron Rodgers is hurt. So, like, your main competition is that, and as long as you can beat Miami, you're good.
They couldn't even beat the Jets without Rodgers. So
yeah.
Say what?
So they couldn't even beat the Jets without Rodgers. So
I think they'll win by 30 next time.
Yeah. 7-9. One of those losses would point. That's right. With Burrow and Chase stacked in the line. Welcome back to fan. Yes.
Yeah.
That
Burrow Chase stack is rough.
Yeah, it was real terrible this week.
Absolutely. So
although that Burrow Higgins stack was rougher.
So I hope you guys landed your waivers. Whoever you guys claimed, I hope you guys picked up some people, whoever missed out. And don't forget, if people are dropping dudes or putting them out and you didn't use a waiver, you can always pick up the guys. Like, keep in mind, you can always throw a waiver for the guys that they drop as well. Always look at what they drop, because sometimes they drop some interesting key pieces. People are just impatient, and it happens, and you never know if people drop value. So
I'm pretty sure G Money's already turned over his whole team.
Probably. That's just what he does. He lives his life on the edge. Let's just say that.
Oh, but OBJ, get out of here. You suck. One game, you're done.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with you.
Yeah, pretty much. So I did want to talk about a little bit of IDP today if we get a chance to. I know Mark was pretty happy about his TJ Watt.
Only because he was amazing in every way.
Brian Burns.
The dude went off. Brian Burns, which was crazy because I remember how good he was doing, and I'm like, damn, he just signed like 2 seconds ago and then stepped on the field.
Right.
So
it was that. I heard he was like banged up in his first practice and he might not even play.
Yeah. So, but then I laughed. I'm like, this guy didn't make TJ Watt his captain. So we have captains in our league.
Yeah.
But then I also told Brian, like, I understand why he didn't.
That's the only reason he didn't get hurt. He was my captain. He would have got hurt in that game.
Right. So the injuries that it's hurt him in the past, but the amount of points that he put up last night probably carried him for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, probably.
The only ones that can even try to catch him will be what? Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, and Max Crosby. No one else is even in shouting distance. He's still 10 points in front of those guys.
Bobby Wagner got you 30 points. Nice. So, I mean,
does it bring a tear to your eye, Martin? Just
say what?
Bobby Wagner. Does that bring a tear to your eye when you see Bobby Wagner still doing great things?
Why is it? Oh,
because that's your guy.
That is my guy. I will look.
Yeah.
I'm telling everyone he's gonna die on my roster. He's not going anywhere. Like, he's gonna die on my roster when he retires. I have lined up for the next dude in. Okay, and that might be Pete Warner, because I like him, despite the fact that he's a Saint.
One.
Say what?
That works. Pete Warner. I mean, he was top 10 this week.
Yeah. I actually like him, despite he's a Saint.
Rossa says Goddard was dropped in one of my leagues and someone else grabbed him before I could. Not a good day to sleep in. Yeah, definitely not a good day to sleep in. Get back to the grind and hard catch those
kind of
60 leagues. Good lord.
So can you drop and pick up right away?
That's weird.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Was that last week? How you drop Goddard though? That makes no sense.
I don't. That's why would you drop Goddard?
Yeah, I don't know. That makes no sense to me. I can't. There's leagues like someone in one of our acquaintances was asking about certain tight end, and we told him what to do, and then he felt bad because he dropped the tight end, immediately got picked up a second later. I'm like, well, why'd you like my first thought is, why the hell did you draft without a freaking defense or kicker, whatever the hell their issue was? And then you got to drop someone value before the season even starts. I don't know. I like grabbing everything before. So
says Goddard gave me 0 points. He's staying on my bench for a while.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, Goddard had a rough day
next week.
Yeah, I'll put him back in. Who else you got though? I mean,
yeah. Who's your other tight end?
Like, shoot, I'm rolling with Kincaid all season. And that's a risk I'm willing to take. That's only because I also have Josh Allen. But look, I don't feel comfortable about it.
Is it crazy that I already put Travis Kelce back in?
No.
Yeah, you already got rid of Noah Gray, so
No,
Yeah,
I honestly
that
didn't
was
really
stupid.
surprised you even made that move.
you picked
Yeah,
up the wrong
you know
tight
what?
end. You got to pick.
You
up
had
Hill.
Njoku there. All you had to do was
And,
swap
you know,
him out.
and
Instead,
I
you dropped Mooney.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm glad I dropped Mooney because what ended up happening is me grabbing who did I end up grabbing instead overall? I already had Warren.
Yeah, waivers only for a week. Open free agency.
Akua,
for drop
whatever.
players in specific leagues. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
interesting.
That's I don't know. So,
So I got Puka Akua. So
Yeah, you got Puka, and you also got Zach Moore or Zach. There's good lord. Zay Jones.
Zay Jones, yeah.
That's his name. I'm like, what's
Zay
his name?
Jones. And it's crazy because I was about to put Kim Gainwell in there, and then I realized he's out, which might be great for Swift.
I
And
still don't trust him.
They said that he's going to
Because
get a lot
what?
of
No.
errors this week.
This is gonna be the week Boston Scott goes off. Hate that man so much. And this stupid man just ruins me every year. Hate that.
As soon as you
dude.
believe it's coming, but you know what's going to happen because you didn't put him in. He's going to do great. He's
Oh,
gonna score
watch
like
Swift go
20
off
points.
for like 24
Hunter
points.
Henry. Yeah, I'll keep it, man.
Because it's just my luck. Whatever Martin does with certain players that he likes happens the opposite.
Yeah.
It's just the way it happens. I don't know why. I don't know. But I did lose JK, so it kind of
Again.
sucks, but I had to deal with that. A lot of people lost JK. I'm sure Justice Hill was one of the main guys. Gus Edwards was one of the main guys.
Yes.
Joshua Kelly was probably one of the main waivers.
Yeah.
If those guys
they're
are
gonna
still
have
there,
two guys running for 100 yards every game. That's stupid.
if those guys are still there, I suggest getting maybe Samaje P. Ryan might be one of those guys as well. These guys shouldn't be lingering. Running back tends to change by week. A new running back goes down or they get injured. It's just the way that position is. So I like to have depth. I like to have 4, maybe 5 running backs. So
that might not be enough in this NFL.
Sometimes,
so he's trying to block the strategy of adding and dropping, keep people from picking them up.
What?
All right, so we do that so people can't add drop on Thursday and Saturday, Sunday to prevent that whole add drop blocking strategy. So people adding in and dropping.
So if you have like a 2-day waiting period,
you drop on Saturday so nobody can get them until Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. But then I also, at the same time, if you're up against somebody who has a crappy player and they happen to be someone who got dropped 2 seconds before the game and they just grab them like right there, legit, I don't know. It just changed the whole outlook of the game. I don't know. I guess I'm just old school and I like the waiver period of being dropped for 2 days. That's just me.
That's just what I'm used to be honest.
But I mean, different settings, different ways of people playing.
And I've honestly never really been in a league where that's happened too much.
I've had it twice. No, I have it both ways. I have 2 leagues that you can start on Tuesday. Who's up at 12:01 could start adding. And I've had more waiver wire. I probably have more waiver wire than anything, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just it's open. It's open season. You better be ready.
That's crazy. But for you have to wake up 2-3 in the morning, right?
Yep.
See, I could stay up till like 12-ish at night, make a few moves, and then go back to sleep and not lose any major sleep.
No, I have to make a decision because if you do it too early, if I go to sleep too early and try to wake up, it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
And if I stay up all night, I'm getting 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys want to do a recap of the last week's games or anything like that. Totally up to you guys. But is there a game specifically that you wanted to talk about or anything that you wanted to say? Because
I mean, you said week 1 is week 1. So I don't know if we have as many answers as we just have more questions. Because I don't think the Steelers are that bad. It looks horrible, but I don't think they're that bad. Is Arizona really going to compete every week? Are the Rams for real?
Honestly, the Rams was the one that shocked me the most.
The Buccaneers?
Or the Giants that
Vikings?
bad?
So the Rams, for me, I'm not saying they're not bad. I just don't think they're going to survive.
That makes more sense.
I don't think that they're going to survive multiple weeks without having a break. And they have a long
they
break.
Fall apart.
And they don't have depth. Once a single piece in that starting line, any piece, and even the secondary, the receivers, anywhere, once a starter is gone, it starts falling apart. So it's you take one building, or you take a wall out, the entire house starts going down.
Yep.
It's kind of how it's going to work with them. Week
They
one,
have foundational pieces. So with those foundational pieces, if one was to go out, your team collapses, and you have no backup. It doesn't matter what you do in LA because they really don't have backups for anything.
Right now, I did expect Seattle to put up a bigger fight, though.
Yeah, Seattle, I think, disappointed me more so than the Rams surprised me.
One of my leagues, I had a
guy who scored 47 points more than my offense. What?
Did you get yards?
Yeah, first off, what's the scoring? Secondly, who was this player? Was it TJ?
We got questions for the Giants.
I don't know if it'll be an upset.
Questions in themselves.
I don't know if it's an upset at this point.
I mean, Arizona would be upset. I know that's what Arizona would be upset. Like, damn, we're trying to lose. And
I hope the Giants win. I really hope the Giants win. And just I don't know. I just can't.
Okay, yeah, he had TJ Watt. I was gonna say it had to have been TJ Watt.
Yeah. Why you gotta just say the name?
Right.
I had a DA. Give the man his title. Put some respect to his name. Just say I had TJ Watt get me 47 points. More than my office. Boom, done.
They might have had it set up like Brian had the NFC North South one where it was 5 yards.
We had one guy that had 233 points.
I looked and he had Brown at 100 and something. I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
I was like, someone needs to look at the scoring because I don't understand what's going on, guys.
Mark did it right. And then I ended up having to do his league. I was like, come on, man. But I won 3 of those divisions.
I saw the point. I was like, what is happening here?
So of those divisions, of the 8, I won 3. So I feel good about that. I think
I won 4.
Did you? So I know Teo, I think, actually won 2, I think maybe.
Yeah.
I know there was 1 or 2 leagues where the 3 people who lost were us. Because we were all each playing somebody else, and all 3 of us were the ones who lost.
I know the NFC South was not good for me.
No.
And the AFC South was not good.
Yeah, and I'm not in those South ones. So
I know, yeah, that was
lucky.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. So I'll try. I gotta try and win these other ones to keep up my high pointage and try and make it to playoffs on those. But I haven't really checked. I haven't checked the scores, who I'm playing. Like, that's the thing about best ball. I don't really check. I just kind of looked at the end. I'm like, oh, I won this one. Okay, cool. I won that one. Okay. I think I played Anthony like twice in some of them. But I didn't really check.
Anthony said he won 5 of them.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. There you go.
Nice.
And he's in all of them, isn't he not?
I think
he
so.
is.
Yeah.
He could be
definitely Mark, are you in all of them?
I think so.
Okay. I think me and Brian are missing a few, right?
I'm missing 1.
I have 7 I'm in. Is there only 7 or is there 8? But it's just the overseas and then each division.
No, so the overseas one we're not going to count.
Oh, we're not counting.
We're only going to use that as a tiebreaker. So if someone scores the same amount of points in the league, like say they I don't know, whatever at the end of the year, depending on these divisional leagues, we'll use the overseas one as a tiebreaker because I know
I'm in 7. Yeah, I'm in 7.
Yes, it should be 7.
Yeah,
including the overseas.
Not including the overseas. I think that's the 8th. 1, 2.
What's the 7th one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
NFC
5,
South, AFC
6,
South,
7,
NFC
8.
West.
Have 8.
AFC West, NFC North, AFC
Well, there's
North.
8 of them. You're
Oh
only
yeah,
in-
there's 8. Yeah, there's 8 divisions. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
I was like,
I'm living in the olden days where there was only 6. Okay.
Yeah,
there's 8. I forgot there's 4 on each side. Shut up.
So
It's late
you're,
where I'm
you're
at,
not in
okay?
one of them. You're in all 8.
I'm in all 8. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in 7. So yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm not in the AFC East. That's why I'm not.
Oh no, 8. This is the top one that I always miss.
Right. All right. So, what's going on with Kareem Hunt, dude? I don't know. You tell me.
Nothing.
I think he's holding. He's waiting for the first big injury, and he's going to sign there. As soon as you get a big injury, because we haven't had a huge running back injury.
JK.
Yeah, but
but then they elevated
have.
freaking Gordon.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Okay, that's the answer.
Yeah. I don't know. They're like, oh yeah, he's in practice squad for a reason.
I heard they might go after Taylor, the Ravens.
Ooh, that would be nasty.
Can you imagine Lamar and
right?
Oh my goodness. And they're so young.
Some grumblings that they might go after Taylor.
Yeah, the last thing I heard was Hunt is he would offer. He had some offers, but nothing really accelerated after that. So I have a feeling I give it till like week 6. Somebody's gonna reach out.
Yeah,
this dude is still talented. He still has something left in the tank. Like, he's not your franchise running back, but he can sign a 2-3 year deal for somebody, maybe a year, or maybe a journeyman, and do what Jamal Williams is just signing from team to team.
Yeah.
So that's Kareem Hunt for me. Is he still value on Dynasty? Maybe in the deep Dynasty league, like a 30+ roster Dynasty, if you have those. But other than that,
he's going to be valuable with someone, as someone who's been injured or someone who's like has 4 week, out for 4 weeks or on a pup list. He's about the same as that. You can see him. You don't have to grab him right now, but in week 3, he might be someone you're looking at because all of a sudden he signs with a team. So it'll take him a couple of weeks to get ready. I don't see him just jumping in, being fine, but
there will be somebody. Look, the moment the news breaks out that he's gonna in talking with somebody, watch his 80 or his values go up. Like, he's gonna be trending. Everyone's just gonna snag him, and then sit there another week until he plays.
Yeah,
because that's usually what happens. He gets signed. They go to the new team. They don't usually play him that first week, unless they are desperate. But in many cases, it just doesn't happen.
Anthony says the Ravens, but I mean, if they're another injury, if Gus Edwards gets hurt, but if not, then they're gonna roll with what they got.
They seem to like Hill and Edwards, so I don't know. Like, yeah, that would be ideal, but they seem to like Edwards and Hill. And I don't think they're going to move away from that, because that's what they did the last previous years. Like, I feel so bad for JK. Like, he is so good, but the problem is he is just the most unluckiest player I've ever met. So
he has something. Something has to happen. Like, you can't be that unlucky all the time.
But he was balling out. Like, he was pretty much prime.
Oh, he was
that
the only
offense,
team
that entire game,
moving the chains on that entire offense.
Yeah, he was the one. Like, it looked like he was gonna have a nice season, and then that happened. It's like, well, that sucks. And I couldn't even get mad about it. It comes to a point where, like,
you've seen it so many times. You just say, all right, well,
you just moved on. Like, I just moved on. I moved on. I slid into my IR, and I just brought the next man up. Like, it was just the way it is. So, I don't know. But other than that, though, tomorrow we have the Vikings and who are they playing? Vikings and Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the Eagles get right tomorrow.
They better.
Yeah, that offense did not look good. It did not look good last week.
Like, do we see more Swift?
You have to. You have to put him in the passing game. I think that was something that was missing.
Yeah, but what if they bring out freaking Penny out because he was a healthy scratch, right? So they take him, they put Gainwell in the IR, and then they put Penny back out, and then we're in the same situation where Swift doesn't play.
I can't see him sitting on the sidelines again.
I can't either, but I'm scared. I'm pretty scared about it. JK would have had 3 touchdowns game. No way Hill would have been in that if he didn't get hurt. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Exactly. He'd be 100% he would have, because he was moving the chain so good. It was like the Baltimore Dobbins is what it was.
But isn't that what happens all the time with him? Like he comes out, he does a great, amazing job, and then he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Like he's the star of the show, and then gets hurt.
The Eagles will get right. Thanks for the
plug.
You're just saying that to plug in your own show.
Exactly.
Do you want me to do the like? You already know, Anthony. You already know the Get Right Fantasy guys.
You know, for Fridays what they do. You know,
they are late. Look, I have been trying, but I can't. I have so much work and everything, but when I get to the Get Right, like Friday nights, forget about it. I'm already passed up.
It's so funny. Like every time I'm looking for it, I'm like, oh man, not getting started for another 2 hours. I'm like, it's late already.
What's crazy is I see the 30 minutes prior to the show, right? I see that notification. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat dinner or whatever. I'm gonna get ready for whatnot, and then I'm gonna adjust myself and watch, right? Nope. They go on all night. Say what you want to say. I know they don't, but I make that joke because they used to go on for like 4 or 5 hours.
I've seen a show that did for 4 hours.
Through the night. I don't understand. They used to. Now they don't, and they usually keep it to an hour. But yeah. Good for them. I honestly, Rusty, you're so big now. I'm surprised you still show your face around here.
Exactly.
This man is so big, and I appreciate you coming back down for the little people.
The little people coming down to our level. Okay.
No, he's legit now. They're legit. They get like all the like. What helps is they have an established crew. We don't. Our crew sucks. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I don't suck.
We all suck. They have a good established crew to the fact that, you know, they have an ambassador to reach out to other people. They have an endorser. They have everything. We don't. Will we ever get there? Who knows?
Well,
I don't know. But the fact is, I still love coming here every day and talk about football, and it's fun.
Hey, I'm on YouTube every day somehow. No matter what.
Why don't you just become like Truman Show 2?
That's what it feels like. I feel like every day
the Waller Show,
doing something, no matter what. It's just
the Waller Show. So that's what we should. Prime game Thursday. Kirk Cousins, Eagles blowout.
Well, exactly. Kirk Cousins, not at noon. Yeah, he's going to throw 4 interceptions.
Yeah, we're late night, and it was like 3-hour show on Friday, but I added chapters, timestamps, easy, and listen to what. So that's Mark's job. Only took him a year, but that's Mark's job.
I got it.
Hey, look, I said we suck, right? It takes.
He's been doing good. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's been doing real good. I've been checking out the stuff. I was like, oh man, this makes so much more sense.
When Mark's not there, there's no chapters.
Yeah. It won't get done.
Oh, you could tell though, and like honestly, if Mark would be the best, if he even did it to the freak, if like I don't know if you watch the shows you're not on. So, like, I don't know. He's the chapters guy, right? Brian is too busy with a million shows that I don't even know. And Tank cares about his comic books and movies so much that the football is like it's just there.
He's gonna be mad. He's gonna be jumping in the comments right now.
I don't care. Go ahead. Roast me. It's fine. I roast him all the time. Roast me. It's fine. I still love the dude no matter what. But look, I respect what they do over there. I really do. I just can't stay up that late sometimes. And when I do jump in, I pass out in the middle of it because it's so late. And it has nothing to do with the content or anything. They know what they're talking about. I don't agree with a lot of what they say, but then half the time I do. and this is why I love that show, because it's like it gets you thinking about how you approach your lineup the following week. It makes you think, all right, how like should I, like there's some people that actually went and traded a second round pick for Justice Hill and Gus Edwards. If you're in the right zone that you need that for your dynasty league, you at least have the backup and the handcuff. If you play them both, why not? But for a second, I don't know.
No, the answer is do it for a second.
I mean, I don't know. Not for the guys giving them both.
For
I'd
both
ask for more. I'd ask for more. It's week 1, my guy. You are now getting the
whole
handcuff
season
and the running back, whoever it is. I need more than just a single second. Sorry, not sorry. Mark going to make someone cry after the show. Who the hell's gonna cry? You're fine.
I don't know.
Who's gonna cry? It's all tough love around here. It's all tough love.
Just stuck it up.
I would do it if it was just one person watching, but making my friends like, yeah, exactly, dude. I remember like me and Mark had 2-3 months of not a single viewer.
Yeah,
and damn, those videos suck. Those videos suck.
Well, the best part is no one will ever see our first ever episode.
Oh no, that one was horrible. That one is in the archive, the private. Only us we can see it.
You couldn't even hear us because there was like sound problems, and we had no idea what was going on.
No, but it takes time to get used to this stuff. Remember, I had terrible internet. Everything was glitchy. Could never, like, you had to upgrade, and eventually you upgraded to a point where you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
I used to just be a floating head.
New York. How's it going, David? Welcome in. So yeah, we watched a little bit of Iron Heights. We're gonna get to in the second episode. But we were talking about tomorrow's game, and then we're talking about how maybe or may or may not use DeAndre Swift. I'm scared. I might even just put him on the bench because Boston Scott and Penny will probably end up taking majority of the loads. Like the fact that he said some days that those are going to be his roles, and some days he's going to be the main guy. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
What?
That he said some days, like he came out, Sirianni said some days those are his.
His justification for why Swift didn't really play.
You know, it wasn't justification. He just said basically, hey, you know, he'll some weeks he'll sit there next to me, and some weeks he'll get the ball. He doesn't know when, but he'll find it on.
Meanwhile, fantasy owners everywhere screaming, "I hate you!"
That makes me question you so much. Trust me, I've had Miles Sanders for years. I finally shipped him off. Okay, what happens 2 days later? Swift goes to the freaking Eagles, and I'm like, great, I'm just back in square one. Dynasty's a crazy place, guys.
This opens your eyes to why they wanted Jonathan Taylor. It makes sense now because they don't believe in any of their running backs.
Yeah. I'm still tuned in. I just don't watch sports. Well, thank you.
Movies. Yeah. Brandon is always there. I appreciate him, man. He's always loyal, jumping in for us all the time, man.
I mean, I watch your guys' stuff, and I don't know what the hell y'all talk about, to be honest. I'll be like, nerd stuff. Let's go.
Nerd!
No, man. Like, I'll be there. Like, half the time, I don't know. Like, okay, the Ahsoka series, all right. You know, that's my out. But that's not, you know, I don't jump on the show because I don't want to look like an idiot. Interesting week had Goddard, Hill, and Higgins, but one.
That's because Hill stepped up for both of the other two.
Yeah, exactly how Mark put it. Hill made up for 3 dudes on your roster.
Right.
My opponent had Rodgers, so about.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, bring that up.
Yeah, that hurt. It hurts real bad.
Don't tell me you're proud of that win, Jonathan. Don't tell me you're proud of that win.
Hey, you are, then you're a dickhead.
All W's. Oh my. Yeah. No. Never.
Yeah. No. I played one guy who had both Dobbins and Rodgers in the same lineup. Like, yeah, Dobbins scored a touchdown, but I know for the rest of the year, those guys are gone. I felt bad, man. I was like, ooh. I didn't say nothing, and I talk a lot of trash.
dude.
And I didn't say anything.
I played a team, and I told you I won another one. He literally had Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, and he had J.K. Dobbins. I was like, oh, sucks to be you. It's like, just okay.
Yeah. I don't watch sports, so this is a conversation I can't join, but I definitely tune in. Well,
I appreciate it.
Hey, see for yourself another guy from Sport of the Kings. What's up, man?
Eagles fan.
Yes, he's an Eagles fan. I know. Mark's gonna leave now.
Oh, now we got Saints fan in here. Now we just need like a Packers fan, and we'll
No,
have all of
no,
our
we
teams
don't.
that we don't like.
we
Yeah,
used
no.
to. We used
Yeah,
to.
we used to. Yeah, we used to.
I
we
think
did.
Brian scared him away.
That's my goal.
Probably.
That's
No,
my goal.
We want everybody here.
Everybody but Packers.
No,
Oh, man.
absolutely not. I want everybody here to talk about football. I don't
It's
hate
all right.
Jonathan, and he's a Saints fan.
No, but the hate I have in my blood. I was born to hate Packer fans. Born.
Because you're raised in Chicago, and you guys all have this fuses that are like short as hell.
You know what's funny though? Like those guys, those Packers fans, they're so nice. They really aren't mean, but you know we hate them so much. It's just- they're nice people. We never get in fights.
You know what? You remind me of when you said that. I don't know why the scene. You ever see the second Despicable Me where they go see his brother?
Oh yeah,
And you know
the
when
third one.
Margot had to go participate in that cheese dance?
Yeah,
You're Margot, and the Packers fan offer them cheese, and they're so nice, and you're just like, no, slam the door in the face. You're Margot.
All the
That's what you are. That's what you are. They gave you a heart attack.
Yeah, Saints. Only one by one.
yeah.
And you say y'all notice how many
How do
QBs
you
refused to
think the
slide
Chiefs,
last
though?
weekend?
I know.
All the quarterbacks that got paid too. They all look terrible.
Yeah, if you got paid
Burrow,
this year,
Jackson.
they all
Herbert looked okay.
they all
Well, I mean,
made like
not
a
as good as
pact,
he should.
He didn't look
in the
great, but he looked
offseason.
okay.
and they said, "Did you get paid? Did you get paid?" Yeah. All right. Look, listen. Week 1, we're gonna suck on purpose. All right.
Jameis to the Jets. by the way.
Jones, Jones was in that meeting. Herbert was in that meeting. Burrow was in that meeting. Josh, well, that was last year, but still, if they had big money bags hanging around their belt loops, they all had that meeting. Like, look, we're just gonna go in this season, and we're just gonna suck on purpose. We're gonna throw the NFL a curveball,
Right.
and we're gonna let the Lions beat the Chiefs. How about that? Like that? Oh, damn.
Says Jameis to the Jets, by the way. Well, I heard.
I thought they were looking at your backup.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard Jacoby Brissett was the top guy.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he says, "I'm not joking. The Jets should side Wentz."
You want to lose a locker room?
I think Wilson would be better than Wentz at this point. Just
You want-
saying.
Let Wentz and Zach
Well-
be your two quarterbacks and see what happens to your locker
I
room.
like this better than this. Now I understand, and he's not joking. Like he's serious about this. I get it. So I'm gonna take this serious, right? Wentz going to the Jets,
Oh, here we go.
ideally, as a player would be good, but only mediocre, like just above mediocre. However, Wentz in every locker room he's been in,
Destroys it.
yes, he is there is something about him in the locker room that players and coaches don't like, and it has come out multiple times before. But I do see where you're coming from as a player's talent before, because Wilson, don't tell me Wilson learned a lot in 4 months. No, Wilson needed to sit there for about a year
He needed a
before. Can
full
you
year.
not go to the next comment while I'm on this one, please?
Well, it's the same thing. I was just saying. He's saying Colt's better than Wentz. I was just showing it. I was gonna go back.
You're good.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean,
I would go Colt McCoy before I go Wentz.
Okay.
I feel like
Well,
production-wise they'd be the same, but I feel like McCoy won't turn the ball over as much.
if you know you have a team like the Jets, do you not make the call to Brady? Just make the call. and just see what he says.
Can he even do it? He's part owner of the Raiders.
Let him retire. No. If Brady's going to play for anybody, it's going to be for the Raiders.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it'd be the Raiders before anybody else.
Yeah.
I think he has to still give up the even ownership in that too.
I think he'd have to do it for anything. Any team.
But I mean, the Jets are a ready winning team. Like they have talent, they have weapons everywhere. Their defense is amazing. That's a better situation.
Yeah.
Everything that you look for, they got. And if you
wasn't there Jacoby Brissett talks too?
That's what you said. That's what Mark said.
Well, I heard he was the number one guy they were looking at.
But you have to trade for him.
Yeah. You're not gonna have to trade much for him, I don't think.
You can just sign somebody, you know. And Washington might not want to give him up.
Trade for Mike White again. Hey, come back, dude. Mike, we just come back. Bring your magic here. That's what we need.
We have to trade for him too.
There's not many QBs that could be just fix the situation. Because the first issue is going to be they're going to have to learn the playbook. Not everybody's Baker and just comes in and balls out the first day.
I didn't think about this. That's interesting.
Well, from a contract standpoint, if Rodgers goes on IR, I don't think his cap hits anymore.
Yeah, so what happens is insurance.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, his insurance will come in and it will not hurt your cap spacing at all. And you could slide Stafford right in.
You could.
I like that.
That would be an interesting one.
He can win.
It would probably be the most expensive option.
But you're playing that money anyway.
No, I meant from like what you'd have to give up to the Rams.
Would it just be for 1 year though?
Probably.
Because Rodgers signed at least 2-3 years, right?
Yeah, he said he's ready to come. He wants to come back.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm devastated.
He quoted the Dark Knight.
He's gonna rise again.
Said the night is darkest before the night, but he will rise again. Literally what he said.
That's Aaron Rodgers. We just saw him on Gridiron Heights.
That's
like what he was.
Barely
that was
been in New York, and you've already been like a true Gotham guy over here. Okay.
Hey, Gotham's Chicago.
You're right. Gotham is Chicago, but still, Metropolis is New York.
He already owns Chicago. Come on, guys. We don't need. He already knows us.
The Packers is what owns Chicago.
We'll take it back from the Packers. I'm not worried. I'm not scared of the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, I still don't like. No. The one time I try to depend on him, I can't depend on him for my damn team. You know how many years I've been trying to get him hurt? You know how many years?
And then the 1 year he's on your Dynasty League.
Yes.
1 year he's on your Dynasty League.
Did you hear about the guy who put on X at 6 p.m. Eastern time? Aaron Rodgers about to go out here and tear an Achilles.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He swear to God.
Before the game.
2 hours and 20 minutes before the game, he posted that on X. It's like since gone completely viral, but I was like, good Lord. Well, you saw it because it was raining and stuff, and that turf is apparently terrible.
And that's what they said. So now
even
the Players
Bakhtiari, I don't know if you
is
saw
fighting.
Bakhtiari posted.
Yeah. So
how they care more about
Association
soccer players.
They said that they want natural grass everywhere now from now on. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a huge thing for next contract. They don't want to play on things that are not natural surfaces anymore.
It should be that way. I don't know why they went to this. It's hurting the players. It's hurting in the long run. It's hurting them. You know, that turf sucks.
I see that. See for yourself. I like that. Kirk Cousins. I mean, he can't. The problem is prime time. He can't perform in prime time.
Trading Cousins to the Jets.
Yeah, that is the problem. But they might have a defense good enough to overcome that. We saw what Zach Wilson did against the Bills. Nothing. They still won.
They would have to trade for that.
Well, they'd have to trade for Stafford too. But
yeah, but the Vikings, if they lose week 2 and week 3, and they realize this is not going to be a good season for them, then you go ahead and trade Kirk Cousins. You get rid of him, and you try to tank for get you a new quarterback.
Yeah, for next year though, because you would have to trade with either the Cardinals or.
It sucks for the Packers too, because now they have to have
the crappy if Houston's going to pull it off or not.
Because he's definitely not hitting the snap quota for the year. That was part of the trade. Depending on how many snaps he took, would determine the pick for this upcoming draft. And yeah, it's gonna be a crappy one though.
They're like, ha ha. Ha, ha. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
But even look, say the season ended right now though. The Bengals would have the number 1 pick.
Mm.
The Bengals. If the season ended tomorrow.
It's too early. They'll bounce back.
No, I know they will. I know they
Burrow
will.
just showed up to camp, okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he was hurt all that time. Yeah.
Yeah, he said the MetLife Stadium totally called it going into A-Rod rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one.
The
Yeah,
crazy
definitely
thing
will.
is all these NFL stadiums are converting to grass for the World Cup. Every single
we-
NFL stadium that
But
they're
we
playing
can't do that. We can't do that for
Bactari's like, oh, so you guys care more about soccer players than you do your own players?
Overall,
it's money.
it's been out long enough to where there's studies been made where these players are inhaling this crap in their
Have you
lungs.
ever played on it?
Oh yeah, and it sucks. I hate it. I don't like it at all. It's
Rug
like rubber tips.
burns.
Yeah, it's
You get
microscopic.
rubber inside your shoulder pads all the time. It's in your face.
I
It's
didn't like it.
awful. I twisted ankles. And also your cleats get stuck in it.
Yeah, everything.
So you're trying to make a run, it's stuck, and you're like trying to make a cut, and you can't move your foot. It's awful.
This is how people get their ankles and knees get twisted up. So, they should go back to it. Players have been begging for grass for years, and people are like, "Nah, you're wrong."
Yeah.
I hope that it comes back.
It's hard to take care of because it costs more money to take care of because you just roll that out there and you're fine. But it's safer for your players.
They can do
Why
it in
does-
Arizona. They can do it anywhere. Okay,
That is true.
we got
It is,
natural grass here.
1 billion degrees there. Yeah. 4 degrees lower than the temperature of the sun. So yeah, I agree.
That is true. There is one team that I kind of want to talk about because I don't know what the hell happened, how it happened, and if this team is really what they were from the show that they performed, and that was the New York Giants.
And you said every quarterback that got paid did terribly. That includes Daniel Jones, who got a bag, even though he didn't deserve it.
Now, the only reason I've been noticing that their defense is trending because they're playing Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think will win between them?
I think the Giants win, but close. Only because Arizona is not going to be able to stop Saquon.
Okay. But that defense isn't really that bad.
No,
Yeah,
they're not.
It's not that bad.
If Arizona's defense played like they did last Sunday, and then the Giants' offense plays like they did last Sunday, I wouldn't be shocked if the Cardinals win.
Yeah, but it was the Cowboys, and they just had everything going.
Yeah, but now it's a lower team. We're talking about a lower team that's not as fast and not as good.
Exactly, and that's why I'm thinking that they're going to be fine.
Was that just like, again, a bad week for the Giants, or is this the Giants being the Giants? Because in the last couple of years, that division hasn't been that great, and the Giants have been sneaking away with these horrible records. But because there's other teams in that division that had bigger news, no one realized how bad they sucked.
Final question: does Darren Waller play? Him being hurt, that was huge. Him being hurt. He's supposed to be he's really their number one target.
He is.
It's
so weird.
Not having him just ruins everything.
Watching him wear the number 12 throws me off too, man. Like, I don't know. I guess like we're bigger numbers, like 80s. I don't know. I'm just
supposed to be an 80. Yeah.
I'm so used to tight ends wearing 80s, and this dude wearing 12. He looks like a receiver out there.
Well, nothing was weird than Teddy Bridgewater wearing 50.
What?
Teddy Bridgewater in preseason was wearing 50.
He's not wearing that now.
No, he changed it after the second preseason game. But the first two preseason games, that dude was out there with his gloves on, tossing the ball with 50 on his back. I was like, this is awkward.
That is so weird.
I was like, how did we land on this, Teddy?
I don't want to hear expensive for multi-billion. Did we read that one?
No, we missed that one.
No, we haven't done it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why they're multi-billion-dollar organizations, because they nickel and dime.
Don't spend no money.
Yeah, they don't want to spend their money. I feel like if you make the adjustment, like, wouldn't that prevent injuries and insurance? Look,
Yep,
it go
exactly.
Yeah.
I like the zero. Yeah, I do too.
I would
really
love a
like
double
them too.
zero. That's why I want double zero. That would be cool.
I like the single one over the double. Because then I look at a double zero, and then it just takes me back to where I was a kid in the FUBU era. Like, I remember when I was a kid looking at my older cousins and stuff, or and like, what the hell, FUBU? Yeah, it's a brand. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, I didn't care. But then as I got older, I'm like, oh, it's the cool kids thing. FUBU.
Yeah.
The double zero. I don't know.
Because I'm a tight end, I've always used double numbers. So like, even growing up, I was always 88. Like I was always 88. So like,
88.
I just don't like having a single number. I have to feel like it just look wrong.
Yeah. I just see double zero, and then I feel like it should be like 01, 02, 03.
Yeah, you can start going.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know. Especially since you can have 0 and 00. That's two different things.
No, it's too much. That's too much.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna be 01, dude. I'm not 1. I'm 01.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think we should have. We are doing start sits. I think we messed up on that thumbnail, didn't we?
Yeah, no, they put start sits on there.
I blame myself. I was running late. And again, thank you. But if you guys have start sits or anything like that, feel free to ask. We don't mind. Usually Wednesdays are popping with that. Did we even get any yesterday?
We had one. Okay.
I think it was a trade. But anyways, we're in that hour.
It was a trade.
It was, yeah. We're in that hour mark. We're gonna probably load up the second video here soon. And that one we'll break down and look at pretty much everything in that video. I don't like linebackers in single digits or numbers in the teens. It confuses the hell out of me.
That would confuse me too, because if I'm a tight end and I see a 6 coming after me, and then all of a sudden he hits me like a ton, I'm like, what the hell? That safety kill?
Okay. I don't know, man. I kind of like that though. I don't know. I like it.
Because you're a defense. You play like that corner safety guy. That's
maybe because I've always been.
I get hit by a linebacker and thought he was a safety.
I don't know.
I feel like that first year it was weird, but now that it's been like a year or two, I feel like, and I know most people's numbers now, it's not as big a deal for me. But I remember that first year, there'd be like a linebacker on the outside, and I'm like, is that number 7? What is happening? And then I'm like, oh, that's just that guy's number. Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to jersey numbers, I still feel like my favorite one is the number 1. I don't know why. Just like just a single one. I don't know. Kind of how people like zeros. I don't know. Mine was always 1. I never wore it, but I just liked the way it looked.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, we'll get this second one. The Gridiron Heights one. We're gonna do damn, this one is called Fantasy Football Trauma. Holy crap.
Let's go.
Anything else?
We gotta do maximum cross.
Maximum cross.
Oh yeah, let's knock that out.
Want to do that?
Let's knock that out. All right. Hold on, Mark. Do you have your phone on you, or what's his projection right now?
Oh yeah, I can grab it.
Yeah, grab his projection. All right. So our favorite player in this show. Look, we do defense a lot. I love defense. That's probably why we do a lot of IDP, individual defensive players. If you play fantasy football, it's kind of new to you. Individual defensive players, your linebackers, your defensive line, your DBs. But there is one man on this crew, or on this entire NFL, we dedicated an entire segment because he's just that damn good, and we're not even Raiders fan. And who is that? We call it the max or minimum Crosby. What is his projections this week, Mark?
This week we are looking at 7.61, and he is playing the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh.
7.1.
6-1.
7.61.
7.61.
Yes.
I'm gonna say,
And then last week it was 7.8, and he got 8.15.
The Bills changed.
last week.
The Bills have changed, and I'm not saying because of week 1. But coming into the offseason, they talked about Josh Allen staying in the pocket more, less crazy superhero stuff.
Nope.
So,
Still doing it.
Yes, but James Cook had 16 touches.
I thought he was going to die.
And that's different. Okay? That is different. And
is it possible that Josh Allen couldn't get in rhythm because he wasn't running the ball?
Josh Allen was not Josh Allen. That was not Josh Allen. I don't know who that was.
Took the mask off and it was Dak Prescott.
I don't know. Well, look, there could have been a jersey switch. Both Cook brothers went back into the locker rooms as their brother and played for the opposite team. I don't know. Okay, because the amount of times that they used James Cook was the amount of times Dalvin Cook should have played.
Yeah.
But Breece Hall was the main factor. Even he just got back off injury. I was like, holy crap. So,
hey, did you see how fast he burst off, and then how he just started running? He just died. Like he literally like the battery just died.
Oh yeah, he literally was like, even the announcers. Or I was watching the Manning and Manning podcast or the cast, and they were like, "Oh yeah, he just got back. There's no way he's making the. Oh no, there it goes. He died. His batteries ran out."
But that game definitely changed the way how the Bills may or may not change it up this week. There was a lot of pass heavy, but then a lot of run heavy. It's not just like Josh Allen doing Josh Allen everything. I felt like it was more balanced, but I don't think that I think the Jets defense was just so good that it disrupted their whole entire scheme. And we'll see what happens this week against the Raiders. It's should be a weaker defense, right? Like I think so.
Oh yeah. I saw Josh Allen in the preseason, and that offense was clicking on all cylinders. He was doing a little bit of little running, but he was running out of bounds. He was doing all those things, and I think the Raiders type of defense will be perfect for him, and he will chew it up. But I still don't think that's going to mean I'm going to have a low number on Max Crosby. I think he will be the one bright spot for this defense still.
Where I was going with that is because they relied on the run a little bit more.
That he'll be more tackles.
That we're going to get a maximum Crosby.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was one of those QBs that refused. You know what Josh Allen does? He doesn't slide. He jumps over dudes.
Oh no, he'll
jump over dudes, or he'll stiff arm. So like he'll just stiff arm into the stands. Like
I just hope he doesn't get hurt.
He doesn't slide. He doesn't run out of bounds.
I get scared every week.
Yeah, he's gonna get hit right in the ribs and have a fractured ribs and not be able to be Josh Allen. It's supposed to be the Bills' year. It's supposed to be the Bills' year.
He's such a giant moose. Like he's 6'5". He's huge, man. Like I can't imagine that many freaking QBs coming at you at that fast. Like not that many. Like Richardson might be the next one coming, but again, Josh Allen is still heavier. Looks more intimidating.
Is he more? Is he heavier than Richardson?
I think so. By like not
by
much. I think Rich is 30. Josh Allen is 35, or maybe 43.
Josh Allen is 237.
37.
How much is Richardson right now?
I know he's 230.
He was 40 coming out of the draft, but he's had to lose weight.
245.
They're the same freaking size.
He's bigger. 245?
And they're both 6'4". Oh no, Josh Allen's an inch taller actually.
I don't know.
Josh Allen 6'5". He's 6'5".
That's like trying to tackle myself. I'm not.
That's too damn big. That's too damn big.
That's a big dude. Like, man, we will hit each other.
Sam Howell was the best quarterback in the. Okay, Anthony. Thank you.
Okay. No, whatever.
He's got to throw that out there. All right, cool, man.
That's only because obviously Daniel Jones was the worst.
It was awful, and Dak was already they're up so much. He
Dak
didn't
was
need to play.
Dak never had to throw the ball. They literally were like they ran the ball the whole night.
They were up so much it didn't even matter.
Like before they even took the field, they had like 17 points.
Look, let him have it. Look, Anthony, I'm gonna give this to you. I'll let you have it. Okay.
Was he better than Hurts though? I don't think he was better than Hurts.
No, he wasn't. I mean,
yeah.
But you expected more out of Hurts.
I'll give it to him.
I think
Just let him have it. Have him have his little glory moment. Okay. We'll see what happens next week. Got to run, guys. Y'all have a great show and good night. Well, thank you.
Thanks,
come back
man.
and watch the second episode. Like, don't watch it tonight. You're going to bed or whatever you got to go do. But we're gonna watch the second episode of another Gridiron Heights here pretty soon, and this is relevant to week 2. So, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. So,
what's our final verdict here?
The final verdict.
I'm at max too.
So we got
I'm at Maximum Crosby.
I am also at Maximum Crosby.
I think the fact that they ran a little bit more, he's going to get those in just tackles individually. I don't think he'll get a sack.
Yeah,
Never mind that. He might get one. He might get one.
He might run into one because he's still trying to run.
He might get one because Josh does take sacks. He doesn't just throw it out there. He's not dumb. He'll take a sack if he has to. And there might be a case where he just runs straight at him. That happens.
That's why I was thinking more of that.
So
hit him.
I would expect him to at least get what at minimum. But
minimum Crosby,
Maximum Crosby. So there it is. 7.61.
7.61 was the projection.
All right,
definitely.
So that's our maximum Crosby. We're all going maximum Crosby on it. Over 7.61. So Alejandro says put Zay Flowers, Dameon Pierce, or Kenyon Williams in the flex. Kyron Williams did amazing. What?
I mean, Zay
This
Flowers
week,
did good too, and
it's against Cincinnati, and I think they have a little bit of chip on their shoulder, and it is a division game. We'll see how it could be a shootout. They might rely on the pass more because Dobbins is no longer there, and Hill and Edwards might. Let's see. And then Houston.
Going against the Colts, I'm leaning towards Dameon Pierce, just to let you guys know.
Yeah, I kind of am too from a matchup standpoint. I think I need to see more from Kyron Williams to know for sure if I'm gonna play him. Because I actually had a question for you guys too. Because I was a Dobbins owner in a redraft league.
Well, I'm not putting Williams against San Francisco. That's just out of the question.
Oh, I know. Well, no, but Roschon was available too.
Johnson?
I'm telling you, Roschon, yes.
Roschon's good.
He's going to start. He's getting about 10 carries a game right now. Mm-hmm. By week 4, he's going to be getting 20. Like the dude's going to just start eating up all the carries.
He was the main back in Texas, but the problem is Bijan came around and he was just a better back, but he wasn't a horrible back. If Bijan was never in Texas, Johnson would have been a top tier running back coming in.
Oh, he'll been a second round pick.
Easy. If Bijan wasn't in that class. But damn, he just landed in a team with 2 good running backs. Lucky Bijan.
But anyway, so Flowers. So I think we're all leaning Pierce.
I'm definitely Dameon Pierce. That Colts defense, running wise, yeah.
Pierce, maybe Flowers, but definitely not Kyron.
I'm looking.
At least for next week, anyway.
And for next week, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm looking at the corners. At Daxton Hill, Cameron Taylor-Britt. Damn,
I feel like the Bengals have to win this game, right?
Am I really picking?
I'm going to go with Pierce. I'm going Pierce.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be. The Bengals have to win this thing. I'm definitely
Really?
Damian is the one.
Yeah, Julian Blockman is.
I
too
just didn't see enough in that Ravens offense, especially in the passing game, to be confident going with the receivers just yet.
You're 100% right.
But I also see DeForest Buckner just making haymaker on him too.
Just run the opposite side.
Oh yeah, that's real nice when you got freaking not. Boy, is Shaq Leonard playing? No.
No, that's what I'm saying.
EJ Speed.
I'm not. I'm
Just run to the
I'm
left
fine.
side where Tunsil is. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
They'll be good. They don't got any ends or. As long as DeForest Buckner and Shaquille Leonard are on this side, just run that way.
Yeah, just go the other way. You know,
You're
you're fine. That's what I'm saying. Just go the other way.
No, because Quiddy Pay's on the other side.
Oh, it's just Quiddy Pay.
Yeah, it's not. He's not DeForest Buckner.
It's just Quiddy Pay. I don't.
I like Quiddy Pay, but he hasn't
Because
quite
here's how it goes.
figured the NFL out yet. So
you have EJ Speed right in the middle, who's pretty quick. Like, ironically, his name is Speed.
well, because I would hope.
Then
so,
you
because
got
his name is
Buckner,
Speed.
and then Quiddy Pay, and then you got freaking what's his face, Kenny Moore, just lingering around, ready as a bullet. I look.
No, it's the Texans.
I'm gonna go
Damian
with
Pierce.
Man. I don't like it. I don't like this, but it's definitely not Kyron Williams, if that helps. It's definitely not Kyron Williams. San Francisco's too good. They have too many pieces that are everywhere on that defense, and it's not gonna happen. Everything with the Rams just did last week is not gonna happen again.
Yep.
It's not against San Francisco. I can't see that again. Maybe the following week, whoever the hell they play next week, but not against San Francisco.
No, I'm pretty sure the next week he's got a hard opponent too. Because I was looking at his schedule.
Oh, that's right. Because you ended up.
Oh, he has the Bengals after that. Then the Colts, then the Eagles.
I
Colts won't
guess
be
you
good.
can go Pierce. I kind of want to say Zay Flowers because it's a divisional game, and they play a little bit hard. Like when it comes to the Rams, or not the Rams, but the Ravens and the Bengals, the Ravens and the Browns and the Steelers, all those four teams. For some reason, those teams are just, especially the damn Steelers and the Bengals. That
I still think the Bengals cannot go 0-2 this division and have Baltimore go up 2-0. Can't.
I think you go Damian Pierce. I don't like that decision, but I think you go Damian Pierce because I really
think
want
Damian's going to get you. Damian's going to get you 14 points. Watch someone like a touchdown, 75 yards, something like that.
Just make sure it's not Kyron Williams, bro. Anthony.
He's
probably justifying his Sam Howell here with 2 for 33 and 170 yards, a touchdown for Hurts. 19 for 31, 202 yards, a touchdown, INT, and 1 rushing. Okay.
I noticed you omitted the 3 fumbles at Sam.
I was like, he fumbled 3 times. I'm looking at the things right.
He only lost 2 of them, but he still fumbled 3 times.
And it only took him.
Is that Sam Howell's fault? I'm not saying that's Sam Howell's fault. Our offensive line was atrocious.
But we already knew
that. So you're not picking.
And his rating was like,
because you don't believe in Lamar. I never said that, Anthony. I never said that. I said that the defense of the Bengals are pretty nasty. I was mentioning
they're good
who they
versus
have.
The not so good defense of the Colts.
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying that they had Cameron Britt, who's a rookie, just like Zay Flowers, and he could maybe potentially take him. I'm trying to think of the other damn it. Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, obviously, BJ Hill, those are all like the front runners right there, but that's not the DBs. Mike Hilton, DJ Reader, lineman, Daxton Hill. Like, this is why I don't know if I feel comfortable with Zay Flowers against these dudes. Like, they're both in sticky situations where they have playmakers there. This is why, like, people are like, they treat defense as a whole, but you got to look at it. Like, Brian was so mad about DJ Moore yesterday, okay? But the fact is he forgot that he was probably against one of the best cornerbacks in the damn league. Jair Alexander was on him like white on rice.
No, he was wide open like 4 times. Wide open in corner routes.
Look, I'm
I
just
told you
saying.
I looked at all
Most of
22.
the game, like you got to think about like certain situations that players are matched up 1-on-1. If they're against a good corner or a DB, it's going to be difficult. And I arguably say that's the hardest position in the world.
Can I say this though? I will say Zay Flowers will be very interesting if Mark Andrews does not play. But he did practice today. He's trending towards playing. So that's also another reason why you probably will go Damian Pierce this week.
My heart says Zay Flowers, but at the same time, I look at it and I say Damian Pierce. That's where I'm at right now. And sometimes the heart takes over, and then I end up getting screwed. Thank you.
Yep.
Keepers backfield.
Here you go. We'll let Brian field this question.
I don't want him active. I don't even want the dude active for the damn game. Week 2, he shouldn't be active. Plain and simple. Put the wrong St. Brown in. That's what Ecomedian says. He's the wrong St. Brown. Put him in.
Maybe he's a good distraction.
No, there's no reason for him to be.
I don't know.
Like, Tyler Scott was playing fine too. Like, no, just put Claypool on the bench. Let Ecomedian St. Brown go block for him, and then we'll be okay. The dude was awful. I mean, embarrassing. And then the coach came out today and said, "Yeah, Claypool, he didn't try. He said he didn't try."
Yeah, there was a whole like highlight reel of like, what is this dude doing from that game?
A 5'9" DB just blowing up a 6'4", 238-pound receiver the entire time. Like, you have no marbles. No marbles.
All right. Let's speed run this real quick and watch the video. Guys, who you taking? Minnesota, Philadelphia?
Philadelphia.
Green Bay, Atlanta.
Is it Green Bay, Atlanta?
I'm gonna mention the home team second. All right.
No, I figured. I'll go Green Bay.
I'm gonna go Atlanta.
Okay.
But
go Atlanta.
I think it'll be close.
It's gonna be close. I agree with Brian here. Las Vegas, Buffalo.
Huge.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I think they bounce back. Buffalo.
Okay. It's Buffalo. All right. Buffalo. Ravens, Cincinnati.
I'll go Cincy.
I'm going with my heart saying Cincy because I need him to have a good game.
I'm also going Cincinnati. Seattle, Detroit.
We'll go Detroit.
I'm sticking with Detroit,
Seattle.
Man.
Get
me on this train. I'm going to jump on this hype train until they die.
Seattle
I'll go down the bridge if it breaks.
To the Rams.
Exactly. But no, I think that they aren't that bad of a team. I think Geno's going to have a bounce back.
Hey,
I think DK's going to have a
clip
bounce back.
this.
Game.
Holy hell. Say that one more time. The Detroit Lions are what?
No, I said Seattle. I'm going Seattle.
No,
I said Geno's not that bad.
You didn't think
no, I said Geno's not that bad. I think they're going to have a bounce back.
No, I think that the hype train for the Lions is for real, and I think that crowd is going to be going nuts.
I don't think they beat, like, they won the game, but they didn't beat the Kansas City.
That's fine, but Seattle's not Kansas City.
Hutchinson's one of the best DNs in the league.
This time he's going to actually get to the quarterback.
I like Hutchinson's amazing.
Geno's going to get destroyed.
And that guy just got traded for Jameis Williams.
What's up, Darby? Welcome in. It's late as hell for you.
Yeah.
How are you doing? All right. So you're going Seattle.
I'm still Seattle.
He's going Seattle.
We're going Detroit.
Detroit?
Right. Indianapolis, Houston.
Houston. Because I think their defense will be better.
Exactly. The exact same reason. And I don't believe in.
I'm gonna go Indianapolis here.
I just don't think of Indy's run game. So
it's gonna be Richardson running it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna say Indianapolis, but okay, we'll go back and watch this. I'll take all our records and then see how we did on following day. Kansas City, Jacksonville.
Kansas City.
Okay. I'm gonna say Kansas City, but it might not look.
Gonna let them. It's gonna be close.
It might not look nice.
Yeah, I think because the way all those drops, and they still should have won that game. Like, so I think that's still a good Kansas City. And Chris Jones is back. Yeah, no, I'm going Kansas City.
If I start from the beginning, you're just gonna dip after 5 minutes, Derpy.
Yeah, there you go.
Derpy says Jacksonville. Okay.
Yeah, he says he's going to predict 2.
Yeah, give us your teams. Like throw them.
Yeah,
in.
I'm on for it. Yeah.
Chicago, Tampa Bay. That's gonna be a good one.
I never thought it would be a good game. I never thought it would be a good game.
I like Baker Mayfield. I know, like I will never have him on my starting lineup ever.
Or whatever.
But I love watching him play. He always has a chip on his shoulder. I don't know what it is that he's just so fun to watch.
I'm going Tampa.
I'm going Tampa here.
I'm going Chicago. I'm going to laugh at you guys next week.
Hold on. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain in Tampa Bay.
I know. That's perfect because honestly, if it was hot, I'll be worried.
You say Kyle Gordon's not playing, right?
Kyler Gordon, yeah.
It's gonna rain. We'll see. Okay, but
here's
two things are gonna happen. The Buccaneers barely, and I'm saying barely pull it off, or the Bears just freaking run all over them.
I think the Bears are gonna run all over them, and this is gonna be one of those 5 touchdown games. It's gonna be like one of those. You're gonna see like what happened because Justin Fields is saying, "Oh, I'm going to give my receiver a chance." This is a team that you can give your receiver a chance on. So
they did beat the 49ers in the rain.
It was a monsoon.
All right, we're going Tampa Bay. Brian's going Chicago. All right, Chargers versus Tennessee.
Chargers.
He said, "Give me Baker," so he's going with Tampa.
Yeah, he's just a hater.
I'm going Chargers.
We did Eagles. We're all picking Eagles.
Yeah,
he's going Eagles. Terpy's going Eagles as well. So Chargers. We're all going Chargers here.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Arizona and New York in Arizona.
I'm going Arizona.
I'm gonna go New York.
It's gonna be like a 7-6 game.
No,
I think Saquon's gonna go off.
I think it's gonna be New York. I think New York is gonna. I think
Saquon's gonna be pissed, and then he's gonna start running over everybody.
I hope that Simmons has like 3 sacks.
That's right.
That's what I hope.
Simmons is back in the desert.
Yeah, he is. All right, so I'm going the Raiders. Well, that is a bold move.
Oh,
good for you, sir. Good for
that
you.
is a bold
Let's see how that pans out.
Yeah. See how it works out for him. It pays off for him. San Francisco, LA. San Fran?
By 50.
Okay.
Hey,
Mark,
Brandon.
you're going San Fran as well?
Yeah, sorry, I was typing.
You're good. The Jets versus Dallas.
Dallas by a touchdown.
Okay.
Go the Jets.
Crazy how it changes when Zach Wilson's at the helm.
I
Washington
think that defense will pick Dak off 4 times.
Okay.
You say okay, but they just picked Allen off 3 times.
Yeah, that wasn't Josh Allen. That was an imposter.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
that was.
We will come back.
Yeah, it was Dak Prescott. I told you.
And Dak has like 400 yards of passing because
That's not happening against the Jets.
Bengals bounce back
Wilson's
against
the
the
reason.
running game in that game. Okay. Give me the Bolts and Chargers versus Titans. Darren Waller says nerve issue, maybe cause a hamstring injury.
Interesting.
Oh,
that's a problem.
I still think the Giants pull it off.
I'm on with Saquon. They were able to do it last year still. So yeah, Giants.
Still can go with Giants. That doesn't justify my hands, but I still go. The Cheeseheads over the Falcons. Okay. That one's going to be a good one. We'll see how that one's. So Washington versus Denver.
Washington.
I'm going to go Denver here.
Denver in a close one.
But I
like
don't
12-13. Like 12-13. Like that,
I mean, I don't think my score is going to be much higher, but I think we win. I was like 14-13.
Yeah, we're picking the Lions too, except for Brian.
The smart
Miami versus New England.
Miami.
Same. I go Dolphins. All right, Saints and Carolina.
Saints.
I don't love it, but Saints.
Yeah, I don't love it either, but I'm still gonna go Saints.
I'm going with Saints here as well.
Ryan
All right,
Burns, 3 sacks.
and this was my favorite game of the week on Monday night: Cleveland versus the Steelers.
I have
can't wait for this game.
freaking clue. I'm gonna go Cleveland.
I'm gonna go Cleveland too.
I'm gonna go Cleveland as well, but that game could be so
That could be
crazy that the Steelers can beat them, and I wouldn't even be surprised. That's gonna be a good game, and I like that game.
It's because, you know what, we expect more out of Kenny Pickett and George Pickens. This is what we're expecting them to be good, and Jalen Warren to be a good runner. But if Cleveland comes out playing like they played last week, they could be anybody.
Colts over the Texans, Giants over the Cards, Niners over the Rams.
He's also going Lions.
Cowboys over the Jets. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay,
Cowboys over the Jets. Why is it that 2 games on Monday?
No, for this week and next week, there's 2 games on Monday.
Yeah.
It's just the way the schedule is. I don't know. That's a good question. I think does it have to do with the flex?
Maybe.
But it shouldn't.
I'm okay with having 2 games, man. That's football afternoon. I don't care.
Do the Jets get flexed out of there because no Aaron Rodgers? Because they have a bunch of primetime games.
They still have a great defense. So
Commanders over the Broncos. Okay.
Yay, Derpy coming through. Okay. I like it.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. I'll rewatch this, or when Mark has the chapters. As a matter of fact, when Mark breaks down the chapters,
already did 119.05.
Hell yes. And then we'll play it on Sunday and see what Tank does. And Pat's over the Dolphins. And Derpy's comments were in here as well. We'll leave those in there as well.
Pat's over Dolphins.
Yeah, man.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's a possibility.
Ooh. I mean,
if Belichick eliminates Hill.
Yeah, it would be.
If Belichick eliminates Hill,
then Waddle and Mostert and all of them start.
Waddle's banged up.
He is banged up. He is.
Mostert is made out of glass.
Why didn't you pick them up and build?
But don't they? They still have good backups too. I mean, A-Chain is. I mean, they got.
He's barely coming back. A-Chain's also banged up.
I'm still going.
So
I think Miami guys it.
Look, Tua is so good. He destroyed me last week. Like literally, single-handedly said, "Oh, you're up by 40. Well, sorry, dude. No.
Yeah, here's a 50 burger."
Yeah. Saints over the Panthers. Okay, and then said, it's just crazy. One game starts at 7:15, the other at 8:15,
and that's why you have to have 2 TVs.
And that's why I have our NFL HD, and I could watch them both. I wonder if REDZONE's going to work that day. I don't know.
Oh, he went with Cleveland. There's a shock.
I'm going Cleveland over the Steelers. Reverse psychology, hopefully.
Oh, okay. That's why he's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Derpy.
I was like, you're going with Cleveland? That is shocking. And then you're
if
like,
I was a Steelers fan, I would use Anthony Price's words and say, "Give me your Steelers card."
Right.
If Cleveland wins, you better not cry on Tuesday.
I believe he lives in Ohio.
Matter of fact, on Tuesday, show up and cry with Brian.
No, I won't be crying. I'll be celebrating.
When Tampa Bay beats him.
All right.
Don't tell Baker, man. Look, I'm telling you, Baker has those games where he's like, damn, Baker's Baker. He's good as hell. But then Baker's also Baker. So
yeah, and I think Baker throws in 3 interceptions. Fields throws 3 touchdowns.
But tell me I'm not wrong, though. That's Baker. He could be like, damn, that's why he was the #1 draft pick. But then at the same time,
I think
like,
exactly what's going to happen. That's what we said last week. Damn, that's why he was the #1 draft pick. And then this week we're going to be like, damn.
That's Baker. Baker being Baker. All right, let's get this video.
That is literally what we said on Sunday, though, because we picked the Vikings because we're like, Baker's going to be Baker.
Mm-hmm.
We were like,
it goes every other week. You just gotta go.
Not that Baker. We wanted the other Baker.
Damn,
we do the second episode now.
Yeah, we're doing second episode right now.
Let's do
it. This one is called Fantasy Football Drama. We're gonna. How did we do it last year? Did we watch the whole thing and then went back for the Easter eggs?
We broke it down first,
and then went back. Broke it down first, and then we watched the whole thing as we went. Okay.
Hey. It's your birthday Tuesday, the following Tuesday. So hopefully the Steelers give you a birthday dub. Maybe they'll give you a birthday the following week.
Jesus, man. All right. Let me have the volume up. It starts off. This is called Fantasy Football Drama, and right off the get-go, we're seeing like a theater. A little bus stop here. It says Gridiron Heights Theater. Jets QB edition next week. And then right off to the left, if you can't see it, it says CD Lambs Club. So I know if you're watching on the phone, you probably can't see some of these signs. So I'll be breaking them down as we go. And then we'll watch the entire thing together with no interruptions, but we'll try and get them all. So, all right.
Oh, this is 2 minutes. That's interesting.
So a little bit longer, yeah.
Come on. Please.
Jets QB auditions.
The fantasy
Announcements. Canceled. Kenny's ballet class learned to make the leap. Upcoming additions in Kansas City receivers 2001 yards. Tyreek Odyssey adaptation.
Chicago. The tragedy.
Then off to the right, when you're looking at the left, it says, I found Please Return. Bengals offense.
Like need a day
class
player?
space limited. Minor three the minor three technique. Soft opening. The play that goes wrong. Starting Josh Allen.
A play that goes wrong.
And then
Hey,
we'll
need a day player. That's hilarious.
I like that one, man.
We'll see what
there's some previews, something with the O-line.
Yeah, when he moves, we'll see what he says. Fellas, that didn't take long. The Rodgers did. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to see that happen too.
Yeah.
See, cast lists have been posted.
Wow, so I guess I'm receiver 1 on the first team?
Oh, I'm going to break some legs.
CMC's the lead on the third best team, but what if he get hurt? That's how you all sound.
A freshman got a better part than me? Wow!
Stupid.
That's how you all sound.
So that was Derrick Henry mad about Tajay Spears outsnapped him. All right, what's up, Kadani? You just missed. You're just in time for the last
time
episode.
right now. Yeah.
What did that sign behind him say? It said, "Bye bye Brady, the Colts, New Indiana Knights, Jersey boys. Peyton Manning, the musical Manning's Eli Manning." Oh my gosh! So this is like high school. They're looking at the audience.
That's how you all sound.
A freshman got a better part than me?
Wow! Can't wait to see my name in lights. Bijan Robinson. Say, mister, you know where I can find the big time?
Listen, kid, they call it fantasy for a reason.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm Brandon.
All right, so here it is. Previews is a chorus O-line waiting for Goodell. Kinky bootlegs, Oklahoma drill, Back to the Future, the musical.
Like the Jets QB
audition
away. Great.
Sweeney Todd Bowles, Jets auditions, Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, Joe Flacco, and stick with Sack.
The fourth option.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm Brandon Ayuk's understudy.
Don't be mad, but I gotta miss like the first couple of shows.
The young backs on that cast have us into some shape.
I could have told you 4 months ago. I just like 4 plays happened. Just didn't think about what. Yeah, but I really wanted to see that connection, man. His highlights was him running out with the flag.
Yep.
JT, it's not fair. He's on vocal rest. Ugh. Receivers.
How now, AJ Brown cow?
CD Lamb got in a knee-deep jam on a knee-deep scam.
Calvin, you're a high upside receiver too. Congrats.
Bet. I mean, not bet.
Let's see.
Hey, there I am.
I barely even auditioned. Maybe I should transfer.
Got another show. This is by the guy who always drafts a QB too early.
I'm the lead. And my supporting cast is they're kickers. Can they catch?
This show was cast by someone who hasn't been followed.
Oh, this fantasy shit is too much, man.
My supporting cast is 2 kickers. What?
Gosh, you got Evan McPherson and freaking Tucker back there. The Comedy of Errors, starring Daniel Jones, directed by Brian DeBall.
The catch?
What? That's what they've always gave him. That's what they've always given him. Rookies have little small baby voices, but yeah, that's what they give Patrick Mahomes ever since he got there after his rookie year.
This show was cast by someone who hasn't been following football in a few years.
Yes!
And this last one is selected by someone who thinks they are a fantasy genius.
That was all
selected by someone who thinks
players.
football in a few years.
Holy crap.
Odell.
That D-Hop, Odell,
Russell.
Kamara, and Russell.
Russell Wilson.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Dear Evan McPherson.
Yeah.
The Gridiron Eye.
Yes!
And this last one is selected by someone who thinks they are a fantasy genius.
Who's Sam Laporta?
You are.
Oh, time for the first rehearsal. Hope everyone's patient with me.
Line.
This is why you come to rehearsal.
Should have picked me.
All right.
Oh, that was
Skip
fun.
the end. Watch it all over, and then we'll watch the final ending of that episode, whatever the hell they have out there. So, let's go.
Come on.
The fantasy cast lists have been posted.
Wow, so I guess I'm receiver 1 on the first team?
Oh, I'm going to break some legs.
CMC's the lead on the third best team, but what if he get hurt? That's how you all sound.
A freshman got a better part than me?
Wow! Can't wait to see my name in lights. Bijan Robinson. Say, mister, you know where I can find the big time?
Listen, kid, they call it fantasy for a reason.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm Brandon Ayuk's understudy.
Don't be mad, but I gotta miss like the first couple of shows.
The young backs only got cast ahead of us because they're cheap. JT, it's not fair.
He's on vocal rest. Ugh, receivers.
How now, AJ Brown cow?
CD Lamb got in a knee-deep jam on a knee-deep scam.
Calvin, you're a high upside receiver too. Congrats.
I mean, not bet.
Let's see.
Hey, there I am. I barely even auditioned.
Maybe I should transfer.
Got another show. This is by the guy who always drafts a QB too early.
Woo, I'm the lead. And my supporting cast is 2 kickers? Can they catch?
This show was cast by someone who hasn't been following football in a few years.
Yes!
And this last one is selected by someone who thinks they are a fantasy genius.
Who's Sam Laporta?
You are.
Oh, time for the first rehearsal. Hope everyone's patient with me.
Line.
This is why you come to rehearsal.
Should have picked me.
Ill thrills due to a killer script and natural talent. Bears refuse to perform. Jordan Love puts on a show for Chicago fans.
Oh, fuck you.
And holy shit, the Giants look rough.
This is what I think about you Gridiron Heights.
That's Wednesdays. Bring those every Wednesday. Kind of think our Gridiron Heights and break them down and talk about it. So that wasn't too bad. We'll see what the third one has to bring. So did they say? Yeah, they always throw shots at all the players. It's not just. It's just the way it is. And it's hilarious because it's true. So other than that, though, I got nothing else. After this week, I think we're gonna start doing our Thursday shows. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow because I got some crazy things going on tomorrow. I know Mark and I kind of used to do the Thursday shows, just about those specific teams. So we'll do that next week. Tomorrow I can't promise that. And then Fridays starts it. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But other than that, though, we will be back for sure Sunday. All of us will be here, hopefully, and then Tuesday with Brian's show, breaking down the
win,
the Bears,
for the win for the Bears.
So, yeah, I totally agree with it. Yeah, no, that's how we like watching it. It's hilarious. So
if they don't win, I don't know if we want to show up next Tuesday.
No, you know what?
No, I still
if
like.
They don't win. If they don't win, it will be. It'll be a sad episode.
Yeah, you might see a grown man.
This just be a sad episode.
He does all the time. It's hilarious.
I'll have like notes up, just like note cards.
Hilarious. He's a 6'5" giant dude who just sits there and cries about his Bears. Like,
yeah, it's everything to do with Chicago.
Chill. Thanks, of course, man. I hope that NFL packages were free or whatever. Thanks again. You're here, man. I want to thank you because he actually told me he actually got it and he gets it every year. So, It works out great. This man always gets the NFL HD for using our code, and I guarantee you it's the best. I got to make a video on that and showing you guys exactly what it is. I think I did before the season. I might do it again in the season. I figured out how to stream it on Discord. One of these weekends, we're going to watch Red Zone together. I figured out how to do the sound and without it being so choppy. So we're good. Just got to pick a week. Which week that is, I don't know. But anyways, anything else, guys?
That's all we got.
All right. Good luck on your lineups. Hope you guys getting us some W's, and we will see you after Thursday's game on Sunday. So peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Good morning, good evening, night, wherever the hell you guys are at. Have a good weekend. See you Sunday.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate.